Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Norgon 111, and welcome back to more Terraria 1.4 Master Mode. I was looking through the bestiary, and there's still a big section between 450 and 462 that was missing, and I do want to fill out everything in the bestiary. And so I did go and take a peek, looking things up online, and sure enough, the Old One's army, the enemies in there do go in the bestiary. It's the Dungeon Defenders event that they added to the game that I'm not really fond of. And so what I want to do is see if I can do it here. So I went from the barkeep and bought this thing. Yes. And so hopefully I'm overpowered. I don't enjoy this event. But if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. So basically it's a tower defense wave event. And yeah, I don't know. Basically, a bunch of bad guys come out through a portal, and they try to attack this thing here in the center, and you have to defend it. And I forget how many waves there are, so we'll just do it. And I think with the weapons that I have, it's going to be pretty straightforward, probably. Right, you get this mana, and there's like special defense, tower defense weapons you could buy. I didn't buy any of them, so I don't have any of them. Yeah, I guess maybe after this we could take a look at that a little bit. Because you can use them after you've successfully defended the crystal. You can like use those weapons as like other kind of summon turret weapons outside of battle. Oh, these guys are attacking. Okay, so the crystal has like a hit point meter and you have to keep it up. And I'm curious how this would work. That'll probably be pretty good for killing a bunch of bad guys. Let's heal. Oh yeah, I didn't think about buffing in my own health. Let's buff. Sure, whatever I got on me. Probably help. Alright, it says wave complete, but there's still lots of bad guys. And right, I could get in some honey to help me heal. And let's do some of this. Finish these guys off. And right, I've got the tank. I forgot about that. Which I can use to help kill some bad guys, potentially. Alright, so let's maybe sit around in the tank for most of the time that we're here. And let the tank do some work. Okay, but that'll hold off those guys a little bit. Let's get the Frost Hydra back out. Alright. We'll do some defense on that side. We'll do some defense on this side. Cool, the tank's firing the missiles at the guy in the sky. I like that. Alright, let's put the rainbow out there. Oh, we got some guys trying to attack the crystal in the center. That's no good skis. And I'm not sure how many waves we have to get through. Alright, let's move this thing over here. And then did I kill everybody in this wave? Looks like someone's throwing a party. The perfect time. You have to set this thing up on a big flat open area of land, and so that's why I chose to do it out here in the moon arena, because it's nice and big and flat. Alright, but we definitely have to make sure that any of these flying wyvern kind of creatures, yeah, like this guy, we take out because they're the most likely to be able to break through and get to the crystal when I'm not ready. Yeah, so you need to go, you guys need to go. I said you need to go. There we go. Alright, this is turning into work. I'd forgotten that the hard mode version of this is actually pretty hard. I might need to get some buffs and things. And buy some of those defender weapon things. do that. Oh, crap. They managed to do a lot of damage. And what are you? I don't know, but I don't like you. Alright, we're barely going to make it through this wave. Or we're not. Okay, there we go. We just lost. Okay, but it was very important to remember that I need to buy the defensive weapons that you can get from the Tavern Keep. So let's do that next. And then I'll also get some buff potions to help me stay alive. But yeah, I was never really a big fan of this game mode that they added, and for the most part it was kind of all separate from the rest of the game, but I do want to get 100% in the bestiary. Okay, so, right. So there's things, yeah, explosive trap, ballista staff. I remember this one being good. It like shoots a thingy, flame burst staff. I need 100, oh, I need a bunch of defender medals in order to get it though, and the defender medals are like the currency that you get from actually winning the event. Ew. Well, that's no fun. I have 9 defender medals right now. Do I want to get the cheapo one just to start? I guess just to have something. I should buy that. Yeah. And then I'll be able to use it at least during the event. I guess let's have it next to the staff, the Frost Hydra, for now. Alright, that first attempt was a half-hearted trial run. I realized I still had the Architect Gizmo pack on, and I don't think I had my Stardust cells out. This time I brought along Endurance, Wrath, Summoning, and Heart Reach potions. I think I won't actually use them to buff right at the beginning. I'm going to wait until like round 2 or 3 or something. But let's go ahead. And yeah, with Stardust cells, this is going to be a whole lot better, I'm sure. Let's leave the Frost Hydra out here near the front to guard the crystal. But as I start picking up these little green mana crystals that these guys drop, they will give me the ability to use my ballista that I purchased. Alright, so I can do this. There we go. And this. And then this thing will automatically fire at these guys who are approaching as well. And yeah, that's one of the big things I was missing, and so over time you get the ability to put up a lot of these turrets that will just help automatically defend. It looks like it's 3 seconds until the next wave. So we'll wait until, I don't know, wave 3 or 4 when things start getting a little bit more intense before we actually buff. And yeah, like I said, I'm not sure how many waves there are. There might just be like 7 or 10. I think there's just 5 in the pre-hard mode version. But yeah, I don't remember for sure, so we'll wing it. I'm happy enough doing that. Alright, how are we doing over here? All my defenders are doing a good job of defending. So far nobody's getting through to the crystal. That's another wave complete, great. Go ahead and cut these guys off. Make sure nobody got in over here. Clean up the dregs. And we got 20 more of our Ethereum mana, so I'm going to put another one of these out here to fire at these guys, and I guess I'll put one kind of up here, up top. And for wave 3, I think I'll still wait to buff. We'll see how it's going. And I don't think the conveyor belts actually affect these guys, so I don't think it's making things more difficult on me. There's a few ways in which this event is kind of different from the rest of the game. The conveyor belts, yeah, I'm pretty sure are not affecting their walking speed at all. These guys also do eventually drop banners, but I think the banners don't give you a bonus against killing these guys, unlike all the rest of the mob banners that you can get. Oh, crap. Crystal took a little bit of damage there. Alright, I gotta pay more attention. Also, my Frost Hydra expired, and that guy's gonna be very important to have out, I think. Okay, but we finished that guy off, and I can put out let's say another one of these here, and another one of these we'll say here. Sure. And let's go ahead and buff now. And so I'm going to take this to get an extra Stardust Cell. Tons of damage happening over there, so let's go over here. And deal a bunch of damage over here. And then we'll switch back over here. And I'll do some defense work over here. I'm taking much less damage, probably as a result of wearing the Worm Scarf, as well as a result of taking things a bit more seriously. And I guess also as a result of having all these ballista cannons out, which are giving me some extra DPS to kill off these guys before they can kill me. Alright, let's switch the Rainbow Gun over here, and let's switch my primary defenses over here. The Santa NK1 mount, though, seems actually really perfect for this event. It feels like. Something dropped over there that looks like some kind of trophy or something. I have to check that out in a little bit. Oh! Did you just, like, summon something? It says wave 4 is 100%. Oh gosh, the next wave is starting up already. Alright, let's pick this up. I need to put out some more ballistas just somewhere to help defend the crystal, because I need as much firepower as I can get. Okay, but we got our Rainbow Gun defending pretty well over there. So let's do some of our own defense here, and I'm worried about when this is going to run out, so let's resummon the Staff of the Frost Hydra. I'm doing a good job taking very little damage. And, okay, here is some kind of boss mob, an ogre. I presume he's some kind of boss mob because he's big. And, oh, he's firing from range in order to attack the crystal. That's no good. And he's got like a stomp move. Okay. But I defeated him. I got slowed by something because I'm moving very slowly now. Okay. But I'm moving more quickly again. Let's get the Rainbow Gun out. Here comes another ogre. Maybe when he stomps, that's what slows me down. That's my guess. Oh, and he's got a club that he can swing at me too. Oh, and this guy's trying to attack over here. Cut it out. Don't do it. Alright, he's dead. Oh, we get relics from him at least. So there's more mini-boss relics. I did not realize that. And we're already into the next wave, and I need to get out another ballista. And there's probably more ballistas I can get out somehow. And let's make sure the Staff of the Frost Hydra has been refreshed. Alright, this is starting to get a little tough. Even though that guy's right there, I need to defend the crystal here for a minute. So we got some flying enemies, and we got some foot traffic. Yeah, crystal's taking a lot of damage here. Alright, I think I got rid of the ogre, though. But this is getting fraught. Not sure that we're going to be able to pull this off. Let's heal. Is there anything I can do better? Yes, I can put out another ballista. In case that helps. The Blood Moon is rising. Great! Wave completes. That's nice, but this is only wave 6. And the crystal is starting to die, I think. Or do we win? Nope. Here comes... That's Betsy. She's the final boss, I think. So I guess wave 7 is the end of it, possibly? Okay. Well, we survived longer. I at least got to see Betsy, but I think we still lost in the end. And now it's a Blood Moon. Fantastic. But I do have some new things in my inventory, so let me go home and try to look through those. I might even use the sundial just to advance through the Blood Moon, because I don't want to deal with it. Okay, I sold off all the vanity items, and I just put the relics in a chest. Because I really don't care about this event. It just doesn't speak to me. So I'm going to go ahead and advance forward into the interesting waves, and we'll start from there. Okay, we're into wave 4, and I've buffed now, and we actually have some flying guys who are occasionally managing to make it over to the crystal that I'm trying to defend. So things have gotten a little bit more interesting. And let's see, yeah, this guy is going to be a problem. Let's make sure my Rainbow Gun is out somewhere. There we go. Hopefully that'll deal some extra damage. Alright, but I'm doing a pretty good job of staying alive myself, I think. And most of these guys are down. There's like one big guy over here probably like summons other guys or something. Dark Mage? Sure, whatever. Oh! I let more of these guys through than I thought. Okay, great. Okay, here comes another wave, but I need to set out some more ballistas. So let's just put them kind of near the thing to defend. And it looks like we're okay over there. And on this side, there's also not any flying guys, but here comes the ogre. So let's make sure we start dealing tons of damage to him. I'm going to try to stay out of range. So he's not hitting me. Oh, gosh. But there was a flying guy who managed to get in over here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do some dot damage on the ogre using the rainbow gun. And then try to stay out of range of him. Okay, managed to get rid of the ogre. There's somebody else here with some kind of force shield or something, and I'm not sure that my Frost Hydra had been out. So let's get it back out. Alright, but we're chopping through all these guys pretty good. And we're chopping through all these guys pretty good too, so I think we're going to make it through this wave. This is wave 5. Alright, go away, bad guys. Let me make sure I pick up all the stuff. Put out some more ballistas. And I'll be able to put out one more. Let's put it up here. Sure. Great. Okay, next wave. Hopefully my buffs aren't going to run out. A couple of them look like they're about to run out. That's a bummer. But I don't really have an answer for that right now, so just have to keep moving. Alright, deal all the damage. I see a flying guy there, so it's probably going to be a flying guy over here soon too. Yeah, there's one. So the Etherean Wyvern, and whoever that guy is, are the big threats in dealing damage to the crystal early. Okay, definitely want the rainbow gun out here. Let's put it so that it's going to be on the ogre for a while. And then let's go defend this side really quick. Okay, just to make sure it's well protected. Now I can focus on the ogre again for a minute. After I take out the wyverns. Alright, ogre, you need to go down. Alright, ogre's down. Heal. Alright, I've taken a lot of damage here. This is not great. Ah, so many ballistas. Deal more damage. I guess I need to get the upgraded one, and hopefully after all of this defense we'll have earned enough medals that we can purchase the better ballista in the future. Hey! Kill this guy. Alright. Finish off these guys. Dark Mage still hasn't gone down. There we go. And I can put another ballista over here and one over here. There's Betsy. Okay. So Betsy's the final boss. Betsy is going to be a problem, potentially. I might need to heal to deal with Betsy, so let's get in some honey. I can't heal for another... No, I can heal. Alright. Alright, I've at least dealt damage to Betsy. But now I'm dead. Okay, so Betsy is still going to be difficult. Yikes. Yeah, I might need a different strategy to finish this off in order to get Betsy in my bestiary. But let's go pick up, I think there was some gold that got dropped in the arena over here when I died. Yeah, 6 gold. 7 gold. Great. But let's see, I think we probably got all the other monsters, hopefully, in the bestiary. So let's actually check out our bestiary progress. So if I open the bestiary, yeah, here we go. Old One Skeleton, Etherean Goblin Bomber, Kobold, Javelin Thrower, Wither Beast, Draken, Ogre, Kobold Grinder, Etherean Wyvern, Dark Mage, Lightning Bug. Interesting, so Betsy must be a boss then, so Betsy's going to appear later in the boss stuff. So I could wait until post-Moonlord, potentially, to go after Betsy, but at least that fills out a whole lot more of my bestiary, which is my goal. And that probably means then, what's my percentage now? It's up to 92%, okay. So that's actually some good progress. I was below 90% prior to doing that. So that makes me happy. And yeah, then speaking of bestiary progress stuff, there are also still some missing monsters in the Crimson, so I want to head over there. Alright, it's currently a giant thunderstorm. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I want to head out to the Crimson and see how that's doing. Oh, right. I set up a teleporter to make it easier to get out to my Crimson fishing area, just like that. And we can also see how much... Okay, it's starting to Crimsonify out here a bit more. So we might actually get some of the other Crimson enemies. Although, let's see, I just got an Umbrella Slime there. That slime was stuck in the wall. Good job, slime. Yeah, I don't know what the odds are that I'm gonna get Crimson enemies spawning up here, but I do hear the Crimson music. I wonder if I go up on top of this. There's a Crim slime, and there's a Crim, the guy who drops the vertebra. So yeah, maybe I will be able to kill some of these guys and actually get to where we could fight the Brain of Cthulhu at some point. That would be cool. But yeah, I still don't know that we're going to get a whole lot of Crimson monster spawns here. Alright, there's a Herpling. I'm not sure if I had seen that enemy before. And there is the Chimera again. Oh, and there's a Blood Jelly for an underwater enemy. That's good. And it just occurred to me I have the Sunflower up here. But the Sunflower is working against me in terms of monster spawning. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the Sunflower, put it in this chest for the moment. I can put it back when I want to reduce the monster spawning for fishing. And then I should do the opposite thing, which is to get out a water candle if I still have any. Down to my last water candle. I have to go back to the dungeon. Actually, there are some enemies who are missing in the dungeon. But I'm going to put the water candle out here so that we can get some more Crimson enemies to spawn, hopefully. And there's a face monster. Cool. And there was a Blood Jelly, and I'm not sure, there was something else swimming in the water that looked like it was a bad guy. And there is a... what are you called? Crim Slime. Fair enough name. I just picked up 2 more Nimbus Rods just in a couple of minutes here. Do you remember how hard it was to work for that first Nimbus Rod? Oh my goodness. That might be all the above ground enemies in the Crimson that I can find. So let's head down here. Okay, the background did change. There are some blocks on the floor that could spawn some underground Crimson enemies. Still not very many though. We're probably going to have to wait for the Crimson to spread down here a bit more before I'm going to see... Yeah, there's a Herpling again. Oh, and there's a Blood Jelly. Okay. We got some possibilities of getting some new enemies down here, perhaps. And I did manage to get a Soul of Night down here, so that's also a good sign. Hey, there's a new enemy. Floaty Gross. Cool. There's another Floaty Gross. I still haven't seen an Ichor sticker. It's the one enemy that I remember that I would find in the Underground Crimson that I still haven't seen. Oh, we're getting fewer enemies as a result of Skellington over here, who is not selling anything interesting, so let me fly away. Hey, there he is! Ichor Stiker. Cool, and we got our first Ichor. Alright. I think that's kind of all the enemies that I knew I was going to be able to find down here just based on memory. So let's take a look in the bestiary again. We can go on home at this point, I think. Or we'll be a little bit safer. And if we open up the bestiary, I'm up to 92.8%. And let's see, where are all those Crimson enemies going to be now? Here we go. So we got 321, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 30. So there's at least 2 more here, and then... Oh, there's like a red Pigron. So there's like a Crimson version of the Pigron and a Corruption version of the Pigron, I guess. So it looks like there's 3 more enemies, probably at least, in the Underground Crimson that we still haven't seen. Oh, there's going to be the Crimson Mimic, right? Who'll be in here somewhere. So a few more guys to get. But we're making progress in the bestiary, and that's the thing that I most wanted to do today. So I'm pretty happy about that. I hope, as always, that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Terraria 1.4 Master Mode.